Hi, I'm Mrs. Elliott, and I'm the life skills teacher here at North Dickinson. There's many of you that I have known and worked with in the past, and I'm excited to have you all back. And I'm excited to meet all of our students and friends who are new to our class. The purpose of this presentation is just to give you a little bit of information about life skills and some of the things that we will be doing this year. And then after school gets started, there will be an opportunity for you to speak with me and ask any further questions you may have. You're always also welcome to email me any questions or concerns you have at any time. So in life skills, we have myself as the teacher, and then we right now have two wonderful paraprofessionals. Ms. Kirkendall and Ms. Couch. They have been with us for the past several years, and they are a great asset to our classroom. I have been teaching for 11 years, all special education. I've taught autism support and learning support, and I've taught life skills for the past 3 years. Some specific changes that you might see this year with our hybrid system. Life skills students are able to come 4 days per week, so they will be here Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, and their virtual day will be on Wednesday. One thing that will be a little bit different from some of the emails you might have received from the district is that on that Wednesday day, your child will be receiving reading and math work at their level instead of science and social studies. And science and social studies and life skills is much more hands-on, a much more group type of approach. And with us being in school 4 days, we'll be able to do that while we're in school. And then your child will have work that they will be able to complete more independently on their virtual day. And all that work will be similar to things that we are doing in class. So hopefully the longer we're here, the more familiar they'll get with completing those kind of tasks, and some of them will hopefully be able to start to complete some of that work more independently. And then the last major change from this year, for this year to last year, is our community-based instruction, which is our typical field trips and events in the community. Obviously will unfortunately not be able to happen right now while we're in Tier 2 with the pandemic. So that will all be done virtually. We will be doing virtual field trips. We have an opportunity to adopt a cow where they send us updates, and at the end we get to live stream video with the cow and ask questions. So we will be doing lots of different virtual community experiences this year in place of our typical out-of-the-building field trip. So then another question that I know parents have had is, what should your child be bringing to school? Your child will really not need a lot at all this year for school. Most of the supplies have been provided by the school district. Each student has their own individualized supplies that they can use here at school. So we won't be sharing any markers or crayons or anything like that. And we're also asking this year that students not bring the show and tell items and various things that they brought in the past. What they should bring, every child obviously needs to wear a mask. They should wear this on the van. I would recommend, if possible, to send a backup mask for your child in case the mask would get dirty, in case it would get wet somehow, in case for whatever reason they would need to change their mask. You might want to send in a backup as a recommendation. If you send in a backup, or if you think that your child may struggle with keeping their mask on throughout the school day and it's going to be a behavior that we're working on, I would also recommend writing your child's initials or name, or somehow letting us know that it is your child's mask. Particularly important for the van, so that if somebody has removed their mask, we know exactly who it belongs to. Your child needs to bring a lunch. If they would like a lunch brought from home, they can still order at school. The lunch choices are more limited this year. But if they want to pack, they can pack. If they want to buy, they can buy. A green take-home folder will go home as it always has on the first day of school. If you've been in my class before, you know we typically send a black binder. We will not be sending a black binder this year. We will be sending you the typical communication logs that you've gotten in the past through the Seesaw app, through the parent feature on the Seesaw app. So we will not be doing black binders this year. If you do prefer to just write a note, you can always include that in your child's green take-home folder. And then the other thing your child will need to bring back and forth each day is their district iPad. And they will get both the green folder and the district iPad on the first day of school. Just wanted to show you what this looks like this year because it is set up a little bit differently. The first page that they'll have is a class page. That'll have any announcements on it and also what the student's general work assignment is for the day. If they click over here by their name, all these icons come up, so all of their work will be in these different folders. So all their math work will be found in their math folder, and all their reading work will be found in their reading folder. There won't be any science assigned virtually in a tier 2, so you won't really need to worry about this tab or this teacher tab down here where it says with the teacher. That is something we put in just to differentiate things that we want to do with the students versus the work that they can be doing independently. This is where we'll be doing a lot of things with them, especially in the beginning of the year, to teach them how to do it so that when we start to assign similar activities later in the year, hopefully it'll be simpler and your child will have a better idea of how to complete these things somewhat on their own. So I am very excited to welcome everyone back. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out and let me know. There will be an opportunity either through phone call or through Zoom to touch base with me the first week of school as well. I hope you have a great Labor Day weekend, and I will see you Tuesday, September 8th.